Oh, Kanye didn't drop. I can't believe this. When has he ever done something like this?
When has he not done something like this? Did you really think that Kanye Amari West was gonna drop music when he intended to? No, he's not. And in today's video, not only am I gonna tell you about the complete disappointment of Vultures 2 not dropping, but I'm also gonna let you know about a bunch of albums. I'm talking Yandhi. I'm talking Donda 2 on streaming platforms. I'm talking TurboGrafx something. With that being said, get your cranberry juice, get your Cheerios, and consider subscribing, because I upload videos just like this 2 times a week, music-related content. With that being said, let's get right into it. Many close insider sources of Kanye West said that he was going to be dropping an album yesterday, Friday. I'm talking Jules, who by the way is fired now, completely and utterly fired. And if you didn't know that, then you're a little bit behind on Kanye information. But also, not only am I going to tell you about this, I just remembered I have a bunch of other information to tell you, like this album is getting delayed a bunch. Not only is this album getting delayed a bunch, features. I have hidden features that I'm going to tell you about who's going to be on this album. But back to what we were saying, this album was supposed to drop last night. Everything was getting ready, everything was looking beautiful, and it got even better when Kanye West shows up with a brand new shirt that says 2 on the back of it. You know what happened last time when he had a listening party that he dropped the album? It had 1 on the back of it, and this is Vultures 2. So, I mean, I'm assuming that this meant Vultures 2, unless he was talking about like, this is the second time he's been happy to perform on time or something like that. I don't know what the shirt exactly was for if it wasn't going to be dropping Vultures 2. It was definitely still about Vultures 2, but he just didn't drop the album, bro. He didn't drop the album. Everybody was gassed up. Oh, he has this. He barely played any new music. He was just playing Vultures 1. It was literally just a Vultures 1 concert, essentially. And it was definitely really upsetting. All the fans were upset. I was upset. You were probably upset. And it's just disappointing. And we were wondering if this album is fully even done completely. And it's probably not. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I have proof of why. And that proof of why is that this album is getting pushed back to sometime in May. And we found this out from Kanye West, essentially saying to a fake Baby Keem account who he thought was actually Baby Keem. Yes, he thought a Baby Keem meme account was Baby Keem. And he texted him pretty much and was talking about on how he was going to push the album back to May. And he wanted to perform Praise God with Baby Keem. And he didn't realize that he eventually ended up texting actual Baby Keem. So we are going to have Baby Keem on the new album though, most likely, because he was talking about working with him. And I just want to say, I find it a little bit funny, Mr. Hakeem Carter, that you are not going to drop your own music, but you're going to listen to Kanye West and, oh, I love this Kanye West guy, I'm gonna drop on his album, but I'm not gonna make my own and drop my own music. And I'm not gonna lie, if I see you, Hakeem Carter, I'm gonna ask you to comment on my YouTube videos, because I have a shorts thing going where I upload a decent amount trying to get Baby Keem to comment on my videos. But the last piece of information that I have for you guys is that Jesus is King 2, Donda 2, TurboGrafx 64, Yandhi, maybe even Good A Job could be dropping, according to this Discord guy, which he says is almost unfakeable, and a lot of people were agreeing, but more people kind of specified that it's most likely about to be only Donda 2 that gets released on all platforms, because the other ones are a little bit too far gone. He's not going to just release things that he's already remastered, like stuff on like Jesus is King he made off of Yandhi. But with that being said, I think it's definitely something very interesting that if he releases Donda 2 on all streaming platforms, it would truly be a win. But that's probably because of the fact that Spotify and other streaming platforms now are starting to have to pay 1 penny per stream. Which, by the way, I have a video coming about that soon, which is the Kanye West versus streaming platforms. But I also have Kanye West versus shoes coming very soon. So if you want to stay up to date on all that stuff, consider subscribing. We have a bunch of news. Hopefully this video is action-packed, very filled, and almost as action-packed as Kanye saying that he made music over the past 20 years. Which to that I say, nah, probably not.